Have you ever stopped and wondered why the same story keeps happening in the Mario universe? Thique gets kidnapped, Mario rushes to save her, and somehow everything resets like nothing ever happened. Today, we're not just looking at a rescue mission, we're asking why this cycle never ends. When you step back and look at the pattern, it's almost impossible to ignore. The same conflict repeats across different games, different worlds, and even different art styles. That kind of consistency makes you wonder if this isn't random at all, but something built into the world itself. Bowser is always painted as the villain, the kidnapper, the threat to the Mushroom Kingdom. But if his goal were truly destruction, wouldn't he have done more than simply keep Peaching his castle? He never harms her, he just waits. And Peach herself rarely looks afraid. In many scenes she appears calm, composed, almost as if she expects to be rescued. It raises an uncomfortable question. Is she really a victim? Or is she part of a system that keeps this cycle alive? A Mario always arrives at exactly the right moment. No matter how far the journey or how dangerous the obstacles, he reaches Bowser's castle just in time. That kind of timing feels less like luck and more like inevitability. Kidnapping, rescue, celebration, and then, somehow, it all begins again. No political fallout, no lasting damage, no permanent change. It's as if the world resets itself to prepare for the next chapter. But what if we look at this story from another perspective? Mario storms through landscapes, breaks blocks, defeats creatures, and leaves a trail of destruction behind him. To the residents of those lands, he might not look like a hero at all. Gombas and Koopas we defeat are often portrayed as mindless enemies. Yet they live in structured societies, follow commands, and defend their territory. That sounds less like monsters and more like citizens protecting their home. What if Bowser's actions aren't driven by cruelty, but by a desire to maintain control over his kingdom? Kidnapping Peach might not be an act of evil, it might be a strategic move in a long-standing conflict. Peach isn't just a princess. She's a political figure whose alliances shape the balance of power. Her presence in Bowser's castle could represent leverage rather than captivity. Every rescue strengthens Mario's reputation. He becomes more beloved, more trusted, more central to the kingdom's identity. The cycle doesn't just restore order, it reinforces his status. Despite being defeated time and time again, Bowser always returns. His castles are rebuilt, his armies regroup, and the conflict resumes. It's almost as if the story requires him to exist. What if the Mario universe operates on a script, a set of roles that each character must play? Hero, villain, princess, not by choice, but by design. The castles look the same, the battles feel familiar, and the endings rarely change. These similarities suggest a world that resets itself rather than evolves. If the cycle stopped, what would Mario be? Without a princess to rescue, without a villain to defeat, his identity might disappear along with the conflict. In some stories, Peach proves she can defend herself. She's capable, intelligent, and resourceful, which makes her repeated need for rescue even more suspicious. Perhaps the cycle exists to maintain balance. Bowser threatens, Mario rescues, Peach unites, and the kingdoms remain in equilibrium. To the citizens, these events may feel routine. They rebuild, they celebrate, and they move on. The extraordinary becomes ordinary when it happens often enough. Bowser's persistence suggests purpose. He doesn't vanish, It rebuilds, not like a defeated enemy, but like a ruler preparing for the next chapter. Kidnapping, rescue, celebration, reset. The loop continues, unchanged and unquestioned. So the real question isn't who wins, it's who benefits. Is Mario truly the hero, or simply a participant in a system that needs conflict to survive? Some worlds evolve, others remain frozen in time. The Mario universe may be one that cannot change, no matter how many times the story repeats. Maybe the story isn't about good versus evil at all. Maybe it's about roles we're forced to play, and cycles we don't know how to break. If you enjoy exploring the hidden meanings behind your favorite stories, subscribe for more episodes of Steve Explains. Because sometimes the truth isn't in the ending, it's in the